I am back, and in this video, my teammates are trolling me. As you can see, the Armouche has all defensive items, and the Guardy has Score Shield on. So not the most optimal setup by my allies. You've seen my items on the screen as well, and the emblems I'm running are 6 brown, 6 white. In this game, I'm duo with Mamoswine. We're going to go top lane, and our 3 randoms pick all squishy attackers. That's just the luck we're getting. As we go in clear, we try to stay in range of all the farms so that we get level 3. I am running an attack weight, so I'm going to go for stacks. And as you can see, this isn't going to work out too well. I use my abilities on the Blaziken, and then I get taken out by the 2v1. I don't necessarily think this is a mistake on a death. It's just I got bursted down by so much that it's unlucky, but there's nothing I really could have done to prevent that. Going back into lane, I'm telling my partner, it's like, you gotta kill them, and he's being aggressive. He's a Mamoswine with a bell, and he's ready to go. So we're going to push and get our first stack. We're going to go after the farm. Now, Meowth has a good secure, so that's why you see that bursted from about half health. And we get our second stack, and then the third one here, it's going to be a basic and then a secure move, and that's our third stack. Also had the goal hacker pop up, so we got to hack the goal when we get it. Just zone a little bit and then going back for the farm. Obviously the 850 Bs showed up, and now we are going to turn on the Blaziken. He's pretty much dead against the Mamoswine. There's no surviving that. And we're going to try to get our next stack in with the 10 points. I'm pretty sure we can sneak this in. And we are fighting the Vaporeon on pad. So we're not trying to kill him. We're just trying to get the stacks. Now we got to run away. We pop the X speed that we got from him. And we're going to go back for the safe farm and just continue to farm up. Meanwhile, in our jungle, we have 2 allies that are having fun together, helping clear the jungle faster, right? So, again, these are the trolls that we're getting. It's not like they're going to go pick, like, attacker, speedster, all-rounder, supporter, defender. It's just a lot of triple attacker. Here I'm fighting the Vaporeon. We are going to manage to take him out, and we are going to get our final stacks in. And that's 6. Now, I do not have a good lineup against the Scizor, but luckily one of our junglers came up to help us. And he's a full tank build, so I guess this works out in his favor, but we are going to jump in and take out the KO. Eventually, yeah. Now we are going to turn on to the Guardy. Target priority is attack the squishy attacker. Now, since I'm down to no health, I'm just going to back and get my health. And coming out of base, we're just going to go top lane. There's no point in trying to fight with our randoms there. When you're picking a team comp, you don't want to pick 3 attackers, essentially, randomly. You always want to try to go all-rounder, defender, support. Get something that's useful. So that's why we're choosing not to play with our team this game. And we're just going to be doing our own thing on the top side here. There are 2 of them matching up here, so it's not like they're outnumbered or anything. It's just they're outplayed, right? So I get the Unite move. I'm able to burst them down and get them to back up, and we're going to break this pad. And we break the pad. Now we go back into farming. We are going to take the objective. There's no one really available to contest me on this. My duo partner is zoning. Nobody's coming in, and then we could easily just get this on our own. We did get the goal hacker. Unfortunate, but yeah, you get what you get. So we're going to send it. My Mamoswine is backing. I'm typically looking for an invade or some value on the map there. I see the Scizor. I just got to back up. There is bees up. I'm necessarily not looking to kill him. I'm just looking for the bees, essentially. And because I jumped in too far, that cost me my life. Alright, so coming out of base, jungle is up. Good thing we had 2 junglers earlier, but I'm going to clear it because they're not clearing it on the correct timer. So we get it. You'll notice that I do the speed 2 times. Same thing here. We're going in for a fight. I'm just clearing this, and now it's time to go for a fight. So target priority, I'm looking for the back line. I was aiming for the back line. I didn't end up getting who I was targeting with Guardy. I got the Vaporeon, who is still being a boss. Now I'm onto the Gardevoir, and we get the Guardy. And now the only one left is the Vaporeon, but Espeon comes back in. So we jump on the Espeon, and then Vaporeon is doing a great job zoning me out. Unfortunately, I do get onto the Espeon and take it out. Going for the farm, essentially. And now we're just going to back up. And we're going to look for more value across the map. So we're just going to the top lane where the objective is spawning. We are going to take the farm along the way. And then we are going to rotate top. We could be doing our jungle, but we see the bees are up, so we're more likely denying the enemy farm as well. Then we will do the objective. The teammates are following. So we're going to back up and we're going to bait them. So they don't think that my team is there, and then they turn on them, and I jump in right behind them. So there's one, and now it's the Scizor, so we're going to jump in and take him out here. And that's two. So we're just going to rip the objective. Again, our jungle is still not getting cleared. It's a good thing we have two junglers. So I'm just going to go back and go for the fight here to support my Mamoswine. Again, targeting priority, not going after the tank, going after the Blaziken. We are pushing this in and fighting as a team. I think I could have got more value going for a jungle, as you can see. So now that I've respawned and learned my lesson, I get to go and clear jungle. This is the bottom half. It looks like Desi's getting the top half of the jungle here. We do end up pulling the Fluffy Tail. I don't think I use it, though. And we go down to the bot path, where there is another objective. And we go in on... No, we don't go in. We go and defend our pad because they're pushing our pad. And unfortunately for them, we have all 5 of our teammates collapsing at once. So we jump in. We do the micro stuns. We pick up the KOs. And there's only one left. And he runs away. And then Guardy's here. There's no getting out away from me. And Guardy is down as well. So we back. We get some health. And we're almost at time for Groudon. So looking up. Who's got a Unite move? Me. And the rest of my team, not so much. I am also farming my level here. I do not take the last hit, so I give it to them for ult charge. And we are going to chip these down, but I am not taking the last hits. I'm just getting in there to chip down some damage, and I'm just walking around sharing experience, essentially. All right, now it's time to set up for the final fight. So we're trying to group with our team. Unfortunately, Guardy still is not in the middle. We are just getting some vision here, and then we are seeing where they're coming in. So there, we have my tank on the top side. We have our bottom side getting collapsed on. We are going to try to take out the top side. We use our Unite move from range, and we take them out, and then we jump in onto the fight when their cooldowns are down. Now we are just being patient, waiting for more cooldowns to go, and then we jump in, and we're going to pop the full heal. And then we're going to chase down the Vaporeon because he's low. And then we're going to turn on to the Espeon. So Espeon right there, stun, and then Fury swipes, and he goes down. 4 down, now 3 down. Our teammates are back capping. We have a Decidueye, so this is going to get ripped pretty quickly. I'm looking for the opponent. There is the Blaziken top, so we are going to try to stun him to prevent him from jumping in, and we manage to take him. Now, our Guardy just randomly keeps ripping this instead of just going for the fight. It did use the Unite move there, but it is also just going for the secure against the opponent there. And it's essentially a flip, which there's no reason to be doing this, right? So it does work out in the end, but not necessarily the best call. So as you can see, we end up winning the game. I end up doing a whole bunch of KOs. I end up doing a whole bunch of damage. And you can see from our allies, they performed well, but it's very rare, especially with the double jungle. On to the next game. You'll see me go into the middle of this one, and you see my randoms picked a decent team comp. This is what it should look like. I don't know why it didn't happen in the last game, but you never know what you're going to get with these randoms. And similar to the last game, you're going to see me speed up the jungle clear where it's just farming time, and you can see me farm. Make the decision that I'm going to rotate top, so that's why you see me doing this type of clear where I go red buff to blue buff to Baltoy to Baltoy. So I'm going to be going towards the top lane, coming out of jungle. Going to be looking to pan my camera and see what's going on. And then we are going to be going for the contested farm or for a fight. It looks like we are going for a fight. And we managed to take out the Buzzwole, which is always a bonus. And now you see Articuno making their way forward, and we are going to turn on it, and we are going to take it out as well. So we get our score in, we're going to take a berry, and then we're going to look towards the 850Bs. And here we take the jump in, we get a whole bunch of damage off. We go for the contested farm, and then we're going to go back to looking either to invade, to go middle, or to go back to our jungle. And looking at the situation on the map, I think we're going to go middle to get the free farm there, and then we're going to go for the invade. So I could go back, but I think being aggressive is probably the play to try to get ahead, seeing as our bot lane got wiped there. They do have a Sableye, and they do have a strong bottom lane that's pressing, so I think that I'm going to be okay here. But as you see, the enemy is going to show up, and they're going to collapse on me. So there's the Dragonite, and the Buzzwole's coming back at the same time. So now I could either try to run, or I could try to fight, and mistakenly, I go for the fight, 1v2, and I'm not quite strong enough, even though this gets very close with the Buzzwole. But I don't manage to take him out, he manages to take me out. I probably could have just ran there and cut my losses, but now that we're back, we're getting our jungle grief by our Decidueye, always good. And then we go and finish our jungle clear, again, speeding this up. And while I'm clearing farm, always a good chance to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment to let me know if you want to see more content like this. Alright, so we're going into the bot lane now, and we see the Sableye. The good thing about Meowth against Sableye is you have the micro stun, so if he goes and targets somebody else, I could just jump on him like that, and then stun him out of his moves. So we get the scores in, and now there is an objective up. There's also farm right here. I could get more stacks if I'm allowed to score, but I'm going for the objective first, so that'll break the pad if we do get it. Hopefully we break the pad before we get there because it was already on low points. So we get the objective, and now we're going towards the pad. We see the Sableye, and we get stunned. The Dragonite ulted in, and we just unite him right away. Our team managed to break the pad, and now we are pushing towards their tier 2 and see if we could get some more stacks in. We go back and take on the people that are coming late from their team, and it was essentially outnumbered for them because they came in late. And now we are going to go through their jungle to see what we could pick up. Now there's a lot of dots on the map, so we could look to clear the dots, or we could look to go for a fight. So we want to start by taking advantage of their side and then working our way back to our side. So that's why we were looking through their jungle, and now we are going for the contested farm. Decidueye is taking our jungle, which is okay because they also need levels to become useful in the late game. And we are just going to continue looking through the middle for any contested farm, and then we are going to be looking towards bot pad eventually to defend any potential push. We see the Zapdos coming at us, and again, there's just a one shot of him. There's nothing he could do against me. You're looking at a speedster against a squishy attacker, and he had no backup. Now we go in and we take some of their jungle farm, we help out our Decidueye, and we take out the Dragonite again. They are pinging to go to the bottom pad, so we are backing, and then we are going to jump towards the bottom to help the team out. We go on a little bit of a chase of the Sableye. There's no way we're going to be catching him because he's got too much movement speed. So now we're going to pivot towards looking in the middle for more contested farm and denying the enemy team of any farm on their side. So we go after this contested. We see the Sableye top. The Zapdos again walks into us, and that's just a recipe for disaster because he has no backup. And we manage to take him out with the Mamoswine as well. We see Sableye in the back there. We figure we can cut him off, but there's also an objective. So they're on the objective. I initiate with the Unite move, and then we take him out. He does get the objective, but we manage to take out the Dragonite again. You'll notice that I'm constantly using my Unite move against the Dragonite, as it's also part of the timer where there's 4 minutes left in the game, so it's a good time to use your Unite, and I will be able to farm it back for the 2-minute mark. So now we are again just looking through the middle. Some of the farm on our jungle is coming up. Buzzwole took the red buff, so we're going to be looking towards the blue buff as well as the other farm in the jungle. Sableye pokes their head in, managed to not get stunned, and we take him out. The rest of my teammates there magically got sent back to base because they were looking at him while he was uniting. Just clearing off the rest of the jungle, and of course whenever you get goal getter against the jungle, you have to use that for intimidation. Looking bottom for a fight, but there's also farm in the middle, so Zapdos again just shows his face, and we just go right on the Zapdos, and there's nothing he could do necessarily for that. We also see in the Sableye, So he attacked the Decidueye, and then I hit him with my stuns. He's trying to run away. We are going to get vision of him and use our sure hit moves to give him the micro stuns, and then there's nothing that he can do other than go down. Now with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, we're looking for a big score here. The team is occupied bottom. We managed to get 3 scores in and we break the goal. Objective is spawning top lane, so we're just going to be top, and then we are going to get the farm up here, as well as get the objective right before the 2-minute fight. So we see them scoring bottom. We want to group with the team, but we want to get the objective, right? So we're going back. We're going to leave this towards their Decidueye to gather, and then we are going to fight on the bottom tier 2 to hold the pad. We are going to engage onto the Zapdos first, and then try to get him out with the Unite move because it's 2:15 left on the clock. So then we're going to turn on to the Dragonite, and we are going to manage to take him out, but this is going to cause us to be very low. Sableye shows his face, and then he stuns us, and then we get away, and we go back towards the group here, and we continue the fight, and we live on 1 HP, essentially. It's also beneficial that the cotton pollen puff there from the Eldegoss keep me alive. Puzzle is managing to rip the objective while we were fighting them there, and we are going to go towards the bot lane. But essentially, these scores are going to go in, and the game is going to be over. So, as you can see, we make our way over, we pan, we're walking, and then we're going to jump on and take out the Dragonite again. And there he goes. Now there's only me and the Mamoswine, but we are ahead. So I'm going to try to be a little bit patient here. Mammo's going to go for the lead. We see the Sableye show, and then I jump on it after, stun it, and take it out, and then we get our scores in. Then our team is respawning for the defense. We are just going to continue harassing them on their goal until the end of the game. And they eventually do take me out, but that's the end of the video, essentially. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new thumbnails. As you could see in this game, also did a lot of KOs, did a lot of damage, and I will catch you on the next one. And if you want to see the chaos of my games live, come by the Twitch stream. I'm on most nights after dark.